So how was everyone this morning? Awake. That's the first good sign. Is there anyone who hasn't slept so far this weekend? Yeah. That's why they're here. They knew they'd get a good snooze during this panel. Well, we're still having. I know we're waiting for at least one more person. We won't wait. So we'll just move on. He's probably gonna keep smacking things with his wooden hammer, anyways. But did you guys get that box open?
What's in the box?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Those are nice. Those are pretty.
It's like you knew that we wouldn't have eaten breakfast before we got here.
Oh my God, we didn't.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Why does that sound like the back end? Yo man, this is trash got just patient.
It doesn't really change that much. It's only the special that changes. Everything else is the same.
Thank you.
I just want to see you guys eat these.
We can't actually reveal our mouths because that's one more piece of the puzzle.
Oh.
There's somebody with like clips of each body part that they've seen on Fireteam Harmony, and they're meshing them together to see what our faces look like.
Oh. You know, if we wanted to speed up how fast Saber gets here, someone should just text him that we have donuts.
We should all
Just send them a passive-aggressive 3-second video. Actually, it wasn't even passive-aggressive. That was like active-aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody say Zootopia sucks.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
He held us hostage, you know that, right? He had a gun behind the camera.
I'm actually happy to hear that. Just because otherwise I would have been disappointed in everybody.
No, I mean, we still hate Zootopia, but he forced us to say it.
Gotcha.
Here's what you can do. Get everyone to just chant donuts. It's not that nice.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So this is our, we're gonna expedite how quickly Saber gets here. The picture has been taken. Watch this be like near instant.
Just put hashtag I bet you I can eat all of these before you get here.
Are you glad you guys came here to watch me eat a donut?
You're the only one too, so you should feel bad.
No, really, I'm not gonna feel bad.
Oh.
Well, I guess I feel a little bit bad, but I want to see if this experiment works with Saber.
I can mash them against my mouth.
Watch, he'll just instantly appear on the side of the stage.
So welcome to the Bronies React panel, everybody. I'm gonna start with this. Is there anybody here who doesn't know what Bronies React is? Laura. It's okay if you don't know what Bronies React is, but it seems like you guys do. Every now and then we'll get, yeah, Scott, you don't know. Every now and then we'll actually get people who legitimately showed up and they're just like, oh, the panel sounded interesting. I have no idea what this is. And I can't imagine that they're interested in seeing what it actually is by the end of the panel. They gotta be like, no. No, why is anyone here? But thank you guys for waking up, being here nice and early on a Saturday morning. Whinny City Ponycon 2018. Good morning, everybody. While I finish my donut, let's do some intros. Silver, how about you with your donut?
I had my half-full donut. That's right. Stay optimistic. I go by Silver Quill. I do review videos on YouTube, and I'm a pretty recent addition to Bronies React. Glad to be here.
I'm Paleosteno. I do a bunch of like movie reviews and stuff. I used to review the show a lot, but I do like mainly like animated movie reviews now, and I've been a part of Bronies React for like since like 2013, I think.
I'm Saberspark, and I just woke up. Hey guys, I'm ACRacebest. I make the Bronies Reacts.
Part of Fireteam Harmony. I do Minecraft Let's Plays, and I'm an up-and-coming SoundCloud rapper. Check out my mixtape, it's lit. We're a comedy cosplay group, I guess you could classify it as.
Woo! If you're wondering how we got up here, we're just as confused as you are.
what we typically do with this panel is a lot of Q&A. Sometimes stories will just kind of spawn from some various questions, as simple as, oh, who's your favorite pony? And next thing you know, we're all arguing about something up here.
I'm here.
There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saber, we have donuts. We have donuts. Get up here, bud. Real fresh donut.
And then he flips them over.
Oh.
It's all Paleo's fault.
Well, thanks, Paleo. Gosh.
I wasn't sleeping till 9:55.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
I hit your mic. There you go. I go. Yeah. Well, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
I'm Steve. Saberspark.
You almost hit your first name.
Saber. Steve.
All
Saberspark.
those AA meetings, you got confused for a second.
I'm safe.
Say.
So my name, real name's Steven. I remember being a kid, as a kid, I was like, this name doesn't make any sense because I spelled S-T-E-P-H-E-N. Stephen. And I'm like, Mom, why is my name spelled wrong? And she's like, it's not, honey. It's spelled the right way from the Bible.
I remember there was this one time where you and I bought a pizza.
That one time.
One time that you and I bought a pizza. And I had to help you because you had fallen asleep. So I took your hand and signed the receipt with it. And I misspelled your name. And you were very offended. And you're like, it's not with a V. and then you're like, the guy's not gonna even buy the fact that I signed this because you didn't spell my name right. That's on the card. But
Why did you need his hand if you were just going to forge it anyway?
no, because that'd be illegal, I think.
I think that's still illegal.
No, you technically signed it. So if anybody has a question, can be anything for any of the individuals up here, or for all of us, or whatever you want to ask. It can be random questions about Bronies React. We have a Q&A mic, so we'll have you guys line up. We'll make sure that we get through all of your questions. I like that the hands are still up, so please, everybody, line up.
You stand up with their mind going.
Like, no, we just got the seat.
All right. Since you guys like debating, I'm going to attempt to start a debate.
Okay.
You guys debate your favorite pony ships.
Okay.
Oh, pony shits. Okay.
Alright.
The pony stuff is boring, but their defecation is much more interesting.
Yes, debate which ship is objectively the best ship.
Oh, ship! Ship! I heard something completely different.
Pony ships.
Well, the USS Black Beauty was an amazing naval ship. That was the Battle of
How about that new ship with Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory? Arguably the best character on Big Bang. Yeah.
My Toodles, my fiance, she loves that new pony. She's like, this is the best male character that's shown up in the show in a long time.
That's not really saying much, though.
No, he's not, but she's just happy.
He's like everything I hate in a human. Like in a
horse.
So maybe that says a lot about me.
Maybe.
I don't know, Silver Quill. You have to have an opinion on this.
Yeah, you analyze stuff.
Yes, I have 50 bajillion opinions on ships. Okay, well, what you said objectively.
Yes.
What's that word mean?
Objectively means not subjectively.
You're my high school teacher.
Okay.
No, I'm just a psych major.
Yes.
The best ship in my eyes is the Cakes. Because while everyone else is trying to have a big deal, they're just doing their thing throughout the entire show, being a family, raising 2 kids, and the show never asks us to like put them on a pedestal, they just are. So I really enjoy that.
I don't watch the show enough.
I would say the best ship objectively is the one that makes you happy and sparks creativity and maybe fosters a little romance yet. So the best ship is the one in your head.
Boo!
I ship Rainbow Dash and Twilight Sparkle. These ones. Oh. I knew it.
Dark panel.
How you doing?
Doing good. Any advice for a relatively new YouTuber? Is there any way to up the views or subscribers or anything like
Refresh.
Bribe Saberspark.
If you can tell us, if you figure it out.
I started my YouTube channel last year after Ponycon. I've only done maybe like 3 or 4 videos, but really it's because of you guys.
Oh, awesome.
I think I take how lucky I am for granted, because I think a lot of us up here got our start because we drove the Tony Win. And right when it started, not all of us at the same time, but like I was there, and these two were there around like 2012 where it really exploded. I know that there are a lot of other YouTubers out there where it's like they're just trying to get their foot in the door, and it's difficult because it's like there's a lot of competition. But I think the best advice I can give you is like, start early on. You have to kind of play into trends a bit if you can. If you really want to start, exploding with popularity, or at least getting your, some numbers up. Because if you make what do you think? Usually when you make like a video that's completely original, it's not going to usually show up on the radar.
Right.
Unless it's like really, really, really good.
Like,
The History of Japan.
yeah, I was just saying that.
I'm not trying to discourage you from making things that are original because it can't work. You also find more fun. I'm passionate about it. But following trends, it helps. At least for the start, and then have you get an audience and start doing everything.
Yeah, my advice is to just keep making content, because at some point a video might take off. You might not know which one it's going to be, but I think it helps to have more other videos on your channel. So if you do have a video that takes off, people can go to your channel and see, okay, this is a regular content creator versus someone that just made a one-off video. Because that, I think, is more likely to get people to subscribe.
Well, they'll see that you have a collection or a library. And also, it's more videos means better chances of something get picked up. And let's say if you're a reviewer, like, okay, I'll do one about Isle of Dogs, or I'll do one about the new Rampage movie or something. Because folks are going to look into that, and eventually the audience will go, okay, I'm going to go review something completely off the radar. Philo Goes West or something, I don't know. And the audience go, okay, well, he made a good review about this, so I want to watch it for that.
I went to your panel last year. I believe it was you guys who did How Do You?
Yeah, we had that last night. Another one.
That was the one I went to.
And here you are. Well, awesome. Good luck with your YouTube channel.
Hey Saber, you found a movie that trumps Stravinsky in a Mysterious House yet?
Not yet, but I found one that won't get me in copyright trouble.
Also, I'm gonna level with you. I was gonna cosplay as the Glove Glow Lab, but
Because you probably would have been thrown out. I like it. Hey.
Hi, I just want to say I'm really honored to meet all of you, especially Silver Quill. Love your work.
Oh, thank you.
And now here's the question. What is all of your opinions on the pony Tempest Shadow from the MLP movie?
Oh man, her animation was so much fun to watch, just how fluid it was.
Yeah.
I watched the movie with my girlfriend on the flight over here, and I was like, God, animation, just the way her mouth and her eyes and her... Do you always hold your face up like this a bit? I'm Tempest Shadow. But no, she was a great character. I thought it'd be a bit more like, so generic plot, but it's like, yeah, go back. Not like that. Woo!
I was much the same way when they released her design. I thought, oh, they're really trying to make her look grim and gritty really hard. But then you find out her story and the design complements the story. And you basically, we've been told her life story just by her design, we just don't know it yet. And I think that works well. It's kind of funny, at some point I'd love to compare Moondancer, Starlight, and Tempest and say who had the most relatable fall.
What about you guys? Fire Team Harmony.
I like the horse with the hair. I'm not an analyst. I don't know, I like her character, she's cool. At the same time, I was like, oh, here we go, another edgy OC, and then she ended up being pretty enjoyable and all that. Glad she's not.
I had a split second where I noticed your wing toilet, where it's, I think Larson wrote on it, you're welcome. Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
I had a split second where I'm like, oh, please tell me you spelled my word wrong. You're welcome, am I right?
Now I'm thinking it's Larson singing in Moana. What can I say?
Waiting zone, go back.
As far as Tempest goes, I think the thing that surprised me the most with her character, which from the initial time that we see her in the trailers, it should have been a sign like, oh, you see this coming, but I found it very interesting that they went as far as to have a pony actually get like actual physical harm in the series, because her horn, you know, as you can see, it was broken off.
Sombra exploded.
He'll be fine. Okay, so there's other. I know opposite. I know that there's like we've seen like the Ultimate Universe stuff where like, oh, Rainbow Dash had a metal wing and all that stuff. But for me, there was something that just felt different about with Tempest. I mean, you do make a point. Sombra literally got blown to pieces. But yeah, there with Tempest, I guess I felt like they went the route of overcoming a disability with her, and I thought that was actually a pretty deep thing to cover. So I don't know. As far as I was actually pretty impressed with what they ended up doing with Tempest. So how did you watch it on the plane? Do they like have it available on the thing?
Oh, my laptop.
Oh, okay. Cool. There you go.
Thanks for the question.
Thank you.
It was funny with going back to Emily Larson. Do you want to tell the story about what you did yesterday? You don't remember? Which time you mean? No, the with your friend Mr. Bones.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so basically we went to the gaming room. He's gonna have to explain this. This is too weird.
No, we could leave it.
Your little friend Mr. Bones. Alright, so in the gaming room there's a skeleton that's dressed up in like clothes and everything. He was just sitting at this chair, not playing a video game. And I'm like, this prop looks so much fun. So I grabbed it and started like, goofing off with it, like running around the gaming room. And I'm like, wait, the autograph room's next door. And I grabbed the skeleton with the proper permission. I said, can I go take this to Larson's desk quickly? And they're like, yes. And I walked up to Larson, he looked up, he went like, and I'm like, hey Larson, look at me, it's your career. Larson's like our uncle, for instance, myself. We constantly are at odds. And it's like, Daffy Duck's Bugs Bunny or something.
As much as we give him a hard time, he's a very fun individual.
Yeah, it's like we have ceasefires at times, but then it's right back to like pie in the face or something.
Yeah.
Please tell me
my question now.
now.
We wanted to, but they were gone by the time we went to the area. We were like, oh, all the other cosplayers of high school are gone.
Yeah. We were going around and we were going, congratulations, like a big day.
We are
Like, very confused.
Hello.
Hi. What's your favorite My Little Pony character?
No, notice you didn't specify a pony. Character.
Yeah.
Favorite MLP character?
By the way, I love the fact that we've gone from some pony to some creature,
Yeah.
as opposed to someone.
Yeah.
We're like,
there's an episode where Spike's like, why couldn't y'all been doing that from like season 1?
You don't matter, Spike.
Oh, now you care about
you're not a real person, Spike.
Some ponies are talking. I'll break the ice. Sunset Shimmer is my favorite. I think she did really cool art. I like her design, her voice. I like how she has common sense more often than not. That's why the other ponies are like, we're gonna go get in trouble. She's like, stop getting in trouble. Stop.
There's a special talent in this show.
What's that?
Common sense is a special talent.
It is, and also in real life. I've learned that from myself.
He's channeling Deadpool. Common sense is tingling.
I'm now going to go off big days.
By the way, we call this one the Brody Mob. Well hydrated! No, I just forgot to start my camera, so I figured out.
Nice.
Oh. Don't worry, I got a second one that's going. It's good, it's good.
Hail hydrate!
Hail hydrate.
I wouldn't say they're my most favorite, but I love the yaks. They're just big, furry, angry idiots, and it's like what I want to be.
It's still Twilight for me. Yeah, Twilight's like I still have. Yeah, it's right here. Little Twilight thing. It's really cute.
I got it held up at the TSA for an hour.
And all I got was this lousy badge. Going down the line. First off, R.D. Spartan, you're dead to me for liking the yaks.
What? They're awesome, dude. They're big idiots.
I can't stand them because they're big, hairy idiots, and that's what I am.
No, you do My Little Pony analysis. Here's those moments.
My favorite remains Fluttershy. I was very much like her growing up. Very timid, very quiet. Took a long time to develop some middle gears to interact.
I thought you said Metal Gears.
I made a Metal Gear. But then there was this really gravelly guy who repeated questions a lot and he blew it up. What a jerk.
I've been a fan of Rainbow Dash from the first time I ever saw an episode of My Little Pony. So, yeah, come here. Yeah.
I like Blue Fast too.
But one pony that's like really won me over in at least the last season has been Starlight Glimmer.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm like, yes. Like, I mean, people saw, if you watch the Bronies React, at first, like, I loved her as a villain, and then she became the good guy, and I was like, oh no, not again. And I gave her a hard time, but she officially won me over, and I was like, dang. And I'll be the first to tell you, like, I have been won over. So
she calls Twilight out.
Where are you hiding the real AC?
What was the moment where you realized?
It's been gradual. There wasn't a singular moment, but just I love that the way that she responds to so many things. I feel like I don't know if it's so much relatable, but the way that she I love her sass at the right moments and like how everyone
she like calls out Twilight.
Oh yeah. Like she just straight up was like, no, you're wrong. You're being dumb right now. And it's so refreshing to have a character that's like just like calls you out for that kind of stuff. It's like, oh wow, okay, yeah, thank you, Starlight, for saying what everyone's thinking right now. So, yeah. What do you got?
This question is for Silver Quill. The in the most recent Goodnight Pinkie Pie Says Goodnight comic, was it intentional to have to do the inner Emmy Larson with Gummy?
Oh, I hope it was intentional because I framed Gummy's center panel and wrote his inner monologue because I gotta admit I was really drunk. Dual motives. One, I love that scene in Slice of Life where suddenly Gummy is this great introvert and philosopher. It's just like, you know what? I can't even comment on this in the video. I cannot top this. He's untoppable. And second, I had to get to Whinny City and prepare for the Winter Hall. And I had a comic coming up and I needed something that I could just repeat the same panel over and over and over. Hi, Gummy. So he saved me.
Saved us all.
Well, before I get to my question, first off, I love the buttons, and I think everyone should go to his merch table in the VendorCon. It's really good.
How much did you pay him to say that, Silver?
I paid him with a hug.
Oh.
Well, my question.
Value of a hug these days.
Well, my question for Race, besides Zootopia, what's the best animated movie in the past few years that you've seen?
Besides Zootopia.
It's like his brain, like sparks coming out.
Besides Zootopia, there's what? something besides Zootopia.
There's a blue screen of death going on.
Race, you know the answer.
Secret Life of Pets.
No. It's a movie where everything is awesome.
Oh, Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
You said in the last few years?
Yeah, last few years.
Last few years. Oh, man.
Everything is awesome.
Sherlock Gnomes.
Romeo and Juliet.
Nah, God, this is... I'm actually, like, struggling, because now I'm like, I've never had to think about anything but
I thought
Zootopia.
Moana was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that movie a lot.
We're going back to Larson singing "You're Welcome."
My favorite's the Lego Movie. The Lego Movie's great.
Was it 2014?
It's 2014,
Okay,
yeah.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to think about that for the rest of the convention.
You really threw him off.
I need to, like, look at a list of animated movies and be like, that's the one. Yes.
Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yeah. That one
animated.
Spartan.
Okay, my question is, we've been talking about main characters. What's your favorite background character? Could be anyone from Case, Cadence, Applejack, you know, the whole shebang.
You stole our joke.
I don't know. We were gonna make that joke.
Well, there you go.
It's a classic. Just, there it is. Applejack is best background pony.
Sea Swirl? It's a background. It's like a true background pony. But, yeah, because it's just in the background. Sea Swirl has a dolphin cutie mark. So yeah.
I'll say Vinyl. Just good. Or DJ Poetry.
Is she even a background pony anymore?
She's still.
I mean, yeah, she is still. Yeah.
Do we consider
not main characters?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we consider anyone who's not main, like 7 or 8?
No, like anything that's like not main 6 or 8 or whatever. Like they're minor characters, but they're not background characters.
I like Octavia. In complete like opposition to my earlier statement that I like the yaks, but I like Octavia.
Okay, I'm going to sound like a big college student, but thanks to your armor and cutie mark, I suddenly realize ODST is just dots mixed around. This is how Halo names their characters. Let's see, dots changed around. Okay, we'll come up with an acronym later.
They forgot the D at the beginning, so they put it at the end.
There you go.
I like Angel Bunny. I think he's pretty hilarious.
What?
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate that thing.
I like Gummy.
What's up? My question is, during school, what was your favorite project you've ever worked on?
Ooh.
The one I didn't have to do?
Recess?
I remembered this one project. I don't know why this is what popped into my head, but we were doing, this was like in like 4th, 5th grade, and we had to put together this whole like diorama thing for like a Native American tribe, and so we each were assigned one, and so you know, my dad helped me, and basically my dad pretty much did it, but we put together like a peace pipe thing, and with it there was a like we burnt the edges and all this, and I was like, wow, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. You know, another project that I did in middle school that just popped in my head was we had to like pretend that we were in like I guess the Civil War, and I had to make like saltine crackers, but they weren't saltine crackers. They were like these thick pieces of
hardtack.
Whatever. What?
Hardtack?
Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if you're serious. So
no, I'm being
serious
here.
But yeah, and so I had to make like a whole batch of this stuff, and I was like, this is gonna be the greatest thing. I'm gonna eat this like every day. And then I realized why they don't make it anymore.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't.
Hardtack was delicious.
You like a lot of things that are not right. I never made it past the 3rd grade, so that's a joke.
Still working on it, right?
I was in high school. We had this. I went to a Christian private school, so I'm not even sure if my curriculum was like actually validated or not. I did. I really did. It was called.
No, I thought you said Christian pirate school.
Oh, yes.
Like, that's a little weird.
I did. Arr, here's the Bible. You'll read it.
Jesus was a landlubber.
Jesus gonna steal your soul away. I'm sorry. We had a thing where we had to build a bridge out of popsicle sticks, and I guess the entire thing was like how certain you're an engineer, how certain like structures can help like distribute weight.
Oh, I'd have no idea.
Well, we went to the weightlifting room at our school, and we like put it between two objects and put the weights on there. And the night before, I'm like, well, I hate everything that has to do with math. So screw distribution of weight. I'm just gonna take as much glue and just build this giant popsicle glue abomination. I won! And my teacher hated me for it. He's like, darn you, Stephen, for distracting this group from math. And I'm like, ha, screw math!
See, the secret is to just lay them all flat and glue them that way and be like, try to break it and go.
It looks like, I don't know, something N from Lord of the Rings pooped out or something. With glue.
That's cute.
Hey, I'm a little nervous, but my question is for you, right in the middle.
All right.
What was your favorite rock band in high school?
My favorite rock band?
Yeah.
You should let this one answer too, because he actually knows a lot about rock and roll.
Oh, sorry.
I love the Village People. Rock and roll, baby. Paleo, were you the one who's going to answer this?
What?
Because I'm going to think about what.
Yeah,
it
let's, in high school. In high school, I listened to a lot of System of a Down.
Oh. What's yours?
Oh, I would like to name one, but then I would just go on. However, my favorite rock band of all time would have to be Yellow Card, even though they broke up in 2016.
Yeah, I listen to so much music, but I've never been loyal to a band. Like oh yeah.
I was big on Iron Maiden.
Yeah?
Love them.
I've been loyal to them since right before they broke up.
Well, there you go. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. In your opinion, what has been the funniest moment in the history you've done Bronies React?
Oh, that's tough.
The one that's not in it.
The fans seem to really like when Viva hurts himself for some reason. Which is
so. Viva had a moment in a React. I forget what he was even trying to do, but he has like a bunk bed setup thing, and he tried to do something and he ended up falling off the top bunk. Like you just hear this helpless yell. He's like, ah! And everything because. This is a guy who has a ton of pony merchandise, and it's like all lined up on his shelves, and he like landed on the shelf, everything came falling over.
Hair flying
and
everywhere.
he has the hair to go with it, so it's like, ah! A fall from grace, if I've ever seen one.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, God. Do you guys have any moments?
There's one with you.
With me?
Yeah, with the, one of the Halloween episodes. Yeah, the Dream 3 one.
Yeah. When I broke?
Yeah, you broke.
That was painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a Halloween React to Generation 3.5, which involved Scootaloo turning into like some chicken abomination. And it's funny, I just realized because there's a chicken joke with Scootaloo. That was, anyways. Yeah, no, I had a mental breakdown during that Bronies React, and it was actually legit. Like, it wasn't like hammed up. It kind of scared me a little bit. It's like I didn't realize I was capable of such a thing.
Anytime Brony Dance Party went, oh no, she's dead. That was like, I died every time.
He changes it up, like it starts like getting more warped every time too.
I remember we had one where one of our people dressed up as Sunset Shimmer, and the camera is panning upwards.
It was Octavia.
Or Octavia.
Yeah.
Was it Octavia?
The same person's dressed up as Sunset Shimmer at convention.
Oh, okay, it was Octavia. So the camera's panning up, and you can see the tights and everything. I'm like, whoa, who's this beautiful piece of action that's now on our Bronies? Oh my God, it's Dusty Cat!
Yep.
You see his burly man chest and his mustache. You're like, oh no, oh no. Started hitting the bottle to erase my memories.
If you have a link to that Viva thing, please post that.
It's in, so I think that is actually in a, I can't remember which React it was in. I love you guys. And I was in the bonus, right? I think it was. Because, was it, oh, I probably put it also in the bonus. Yeah.
Really, these folks know more about it than you do, the creator?
No, I've made so many of these that I lose track of what's where.
I wonder if God feels the same way about humanity. Oh God, another Earth. I forgot about this one.
So yeah, I guess the season 6 finale is where you can find that. But for those that don't know, we also make bonuses to the Bronies React, and that's where like, because sometimes I'll see people who are like, man, they're really like mean, and our actual thoughts. We go through like a Q&A session through the bonus where we talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, and then at the end of those, we also have a blooper reel where things go wrong. Like Little Shy's spilt like soda all over his computer before, and yeah, I know it's hard to laugh at that because it's like, oh, but or you know, Viva falling over, or just
our noses itching, which happens at least once a recording.
That was beautiful, by the way.
That's like the one time we left it in though. That's like a regular thing. It's like, oh no, I put the helmet on and my nose itches now.
so there's a lot of moments and whatnot. That's what we usually use the bonuses for. So yeah, but thanks for your question.
No problem.
Hello.
Hello. So between Fireteam Harmony and Silver Quill, who would have a better chance of beating Firebrand in a fight?
Wait, see, I take the passive-aggressive approach. If I make him mad and he kills me, I win.
I don't think we've ever shot anything in our videos. So
well, except footage, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Even then, it's not very well.
And even then, it's late. So yeah, I guess Silver Quill. I'm gonna go with that.
The only way to win is to lose.
Exactly.
I wish I had a way of saying this to Josh.
So I've got a question, and then I've got an offer.
Okay.
The question
is,
do you guys like spicy food?
Spicy. Oh, I'm afraid to say yes now. I feel like you're gonna make me regret saying yes. Yeah. I'm gonna say yes, but to a point. I like light spicy food because I know there's like crazy like Indian spicy food out there that I can't handle. Like I once tried, I think it's like some kind of curry thing, and I was like, oh, I like spicy food. And then I realized that stuff burns you differently than like Mexican food, where Mexican food is like, oh, tip of my tongue. That stuff, it's like, oh, it's fine going down, and then the pit of your stomach starts to boil, and you're like, ah! So, yeah, to a point, I like spicy food.
So would you guys like to get a good reaction to trying some Korean 2x spicy ramen?
See, I'm afraid. I don't want to say yes, because I'm afraid it's going to
I've tried that before, and I regretted it. So
the last time somebody asked me if I like spicy food, I got pepper sprayed in the face. So. It was for my job, don't worry. But yeah.
That was a very nice Twilight Spartan.
It was the one time.
Yeah, this is my job.
And my family considers ketchup a spice, so I've led a very sheltered culinary existence.
1, Maiden, yes.
Yep.
2, Saber.
Yes.
What can I bring to Ciderfest to one-up the gavel that I brought? Because I had the slap hands, and then I brought the gavel, and I've got to go up from there.
A judge's bench.
A bigger gavel. Yes.
Mjolnir.
Bigger gavel it is.
A magic
Bring a bailiff.
3. Do any of you guys have any unpopular opinions on the fandom that we can have during the Unpopular Opinions meetup with M.A. Larson at 5:30 in the main area by the bar?
Well, every opinion that M.A. Larson has is unpopular, so... Whoa!
Just anything about bronies.
Anything about bronies?
Yeah.
Everything?
Just everything about bronies. It's all true, and I believe all of it.
Star Swirl did nothing wrong.
I agree. Except for everything.
Star Swirl was a dick. I made this abundantly clear during our react. I don't know. I sometimes I don't realize I have an unpopular opinion until I say it.
At the mic. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to see you guys again from yesterday. The best pony debate.
Rainbow Dash, what's your question?
Oh, you know how you particularly are to analyze one show and how that can be a blunder in the long run since every show has an end. And if it goes on forever, you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna review an episode of this. Okay. What do you think you're gonna do after Friendship is Magic is over? You gonna do some sort of, you're gonna leave for a bit, or do a little get the band back together event to hype your fans up or something?
Well, we're probably gonna freeze all of ourselves until the next generation shows up.
One year later?
Thawed out.
I still would suggest hyping people up for a bring the band back together thing. People love that.
It's funny actually. I'm gonna not answer the question and then come back to the question. I've seen every now and then, like I think some people get the impression that the Bronies that I'll make the Bronies Reacts just because I feel like I have to. Like they're like, oh, well, Race makes these because, oh, he has to make these, and blah, blah, blah. And I always crack up when I'll see this, because I'm like, guys, I make it because I love it. I make it because I have a passion about it. I'm not gonna waste my time doing something that I don't enjoy. And, if there's ever that question, it's like, no, I'm putting these together because I enjoy making them, not because I feel like, oh, I'm obligated to make them. Same goes with those that are up. Well, some of the people that are up here. Some of you I'm forced to do them, but no, no, but it is. I always crack up when I see that, when people are like, oh, they're just doing this because they think they have to, and it's like, what do you think? I don't know who you think I'm trying to impress at that point. No, we make them because we love them. I've always put these together because I enjoy doing it, and as far as I see, I'll keep doing them because I love doing them. We love meeting new people, and they're fun to do. So, yeah. As far as moving on, some people up here have actually already kind of you've transitioned your channel a bit to just be covering animation in general. I know Paleo, you've kind of done the same thing.
Yeah, movie reviews.
For me, I've wanted to branch into more like Disney stuff or just animation in general.
Zootopia.
Just Zootopia. But I haven't had time really to do a lot on that front. I'm a mechanical engineer during the week, so I work the 5 days a week and then fit in all the other time for
You know what I find is really popular on YouTube is just Disneyland vlogs.
Yeah.
And just doing random I guess themed videos about Disneyland.
I've been doing it wrong. If only I lived close to Disneyland.
He does.
That's an hour away. That's pretty far. But I know Silver. I'd be curious to hear your answer to this question in regards to if the show were to end, what do you think you'd do with your channel?
Well, there's several seasons that I'd probably go back and have a nice retrospect, but good storytelling is not limited to MLP. It's just one of the better stories and shows out there in my eyes. So I want to do a video talk about Overwatch in the next few episodes. So, as long as you're keeping your eyes open for what you enjoy, good storytelling, good characters, good humor, you'll find something to talk about.
All right.
The video should be called Overwatch and why it talks about its excellent story and yet has no campaign mode.
It has no campaign mode.
I think after 2 long years, I'll finally take the armor off and walk into the desert. No, we like making videos, and we have other normal themed Spartan armor, so we'll probably just eventually start switching over to just a variety show featuring Spartans. So I don't know.
And other costumes. We're not limited to just Halo. So
what? No, it's true. We do lots of costumes.
Well, thanks. And just a side question. How do I get myself into Dragon Ball? Everyone's talking about it, and I'm barely having a hard time getting into it.
Ask Jack's Blade.
I assume you just
Yeah, like which series are you watching?
Until he puts you in it.
I'm just watching Dragon Ball Z, and I just start at the very beginning, like most shows I get into, and it's like Goku's a kid. I'm looking at the big adult battles.
Oh, you're way off from that's Dragon Ball Z, and that when he's an adult. So you've got a little ways to go in Dragon Ball.
Oh, just Dragon Ball?
In my opinion, Dragon Ball's better.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's great.
But that's in my opinion.
All right, thanks.
You should start with Dragon Ball GT.
I heard bad things about that one.
Stop. That's all you need. Thank you for your question.
Thank you. And scream a lot.
Hello. And you pass it. Hi.
My question is, what are your favorite and least favorite episodes of My Little Pony?
Well, first of all, the microphone stand is adjustable. You can bring it down to your mouth so you don't gotta jump up to get to it.
I'll go easy on her. Come on. The episode that floored me was Mysterious Deer. Wait, what was it? Mysterious Madewell?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Okay.
That was your favorite.
That was the one absolute favorite. That was the one where I was like, oh my gosh, this episode's not good. And that was back when I was like really on fire for the show. But I'm like, this show can do no wrong. It's the best ever.
Like that's when I was still like doing reviews of the show, and that was like my first negative review. I was like, I don't like it.
Every Saturday I'd watch it before going off to work, and it put me in such a great mood. I watched it, and I was like, I don't want to go to work. I feel so bad. But my favorite, the season 2 finale. That was a lot of fun.
Well, then, I guess unpopular opinion times. My favorite is Sisterhood Social.
Oh.
Which I just adored every character, and I enjoyed the setup. Identified with both Sweetie Belle and Rarity in their struggle and conflict. And this is where I just need to.
I'm not gonna fight you in real life, bro.
I don't know that. But my least favorite episode is A Candlelight Wedding Part 1.
Okay.
See, everything that I find widely celebrated about Candlelight Wedding is in Part 2. But Part 1 featured out-of-nowhere characters whom the main 6 were ready to ditch Twilight for, to sort of trade up in friendships.
I don't deny that. I think there's a fair bit of nostalgia in my eyes of why I like that episode.
And so, believe me, I love the Changeling Invasion. To this day, Aria is a fantastic song, one of the best. But to really sell the two-part army, I have to be invested in Kings of Shining Armor. And Part 1, I couldn't get into it. So I was like, but hey, honestly, I almost thought, well, maybe I put too much into this show that's obviously aimed toward cartoons. I probably should just stop watching. Here I am.
I want to take my answer. The worst episode is the Social Sisterhood Society.
My favorite is It's About Time. I'm actually wearing the shirt for it right now.
Oh, look at you.
Showing off your abs.
Sorry, were you going to say something?
I figured one of your favorites would be Princess Luna episode.
The Prince, which one? My favorite?
All 4 of them.
And tell me, how many Celestia episodes can you count?
Oh, no.
Good point.
Half of one?
I think I know that my answer changes a lot based on, I guess, just how I'm feeling during the day. It's like, oh yeah, this was my favorite episode. But I loved the Tyrek episode because it was just as wild as we could get on that one. It was like, whoa. I know the thing we always praise about the season 2 finale was how well it was marketed, in the sense that we were all like, oh, there's going to be a royal wedding. Yay, we're going to get dressed up. And then...
Oh, with Tori Spelling, like...
Yeah. It was during like the British
hey guys, I'm here to be your host. And she's like talking to the ponies like Applejack. But then like nobody knew Chrysalis was coming. It was like, what just happened? It was insane, and I know that was a lot of fun. God, it's hard to say what like my least favorite. I think my least favorite episode was it just kind of put me off where we decided that Daring Do was an actual person.
Oh yeah, the Daring Don't episode.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, that's also one of my least favorites.
I was like, what? So I'm just waiting for Harry Potter to show up. I mean, like, hey dude, how's it going?
So, my least favorite it still stands as the one where they introduced the cake babies.
Oh, baby
cakes. And Pinkie Pie has to take care of them. And I can't really just pin down the thing that I hate the most about it, because it's just an uncomfortable episode. I just sit there the whole time and go, wow, I don't enjoy watching this. It makes me realize I'm never going to have children.
You're terrified of babies.
Yeah, I might be afraid of babies. I don't know. My favorite, though, is season 6, episode 13, I think. I don't know, To Change a Changeling. And everybody's always like, oh, why? That's such a random one to pick. And I put a lot of similarities between pharynx and members of the military getting out of the military. And everybody's like, oh, these guys are different. They're clinging to old ways. They're weirdos. Like, they're assholes, all that stuff. Why can't they just change and be normal? And it's interesting because, like, you live your entire lifestyle learning this way of life, and it's literally what keeps you alive. And then you get out, and everything's different. And everybody treats you differently. They think you're a jerk and all that. And it's like, this is just what I know. So that's like kind of why I like that one. It kind of like touched me on a personal level.
What branch were you again?
I can't say that.
Okay. Coast Guard.
Hey, we learned a way of life, and it's sitting on our ass eating Cheetos.
On a boat.
On a boat.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to narrow it down to a favorite for me, because there's always like one episode in each season that always sticks out. And you know what? The mod couple is the first episode I could say I genuinely hated.
I love how everyone are like, yes, I hated it. Oh.
Never have I wanted to pour boiling milk on a pony so much.
That's one of their kinks. So,
what's your favorite?
Technically,
you know what? I'm going with Silver Quills. I like Sister Social too.
There we go.
Thank you for your question. So we have 7 minutes to get through all the questions up here. So we just want to make sure that we could do that. We want to get through all of your questions. So yes, hello.
I have a question for Silver Quill.
Silver Quill.
Hello.
Can you dance the techno chicken?
The techno chicken.
Oh, the techno chicken. Yeah, everybody. You remember I started off talking about season 5. It's just the chicken and disco going. It's just Paul's head, and everyone's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Not saying that's what I was thinking right now, but
oh, Silver Quill's playing foul.
It was a variation of the Techno Viking.
Hello.
Hello again. I know how all you would answer this, but my question would be, with all the great animated shows, you know, Steven Universe, My Little Pony, We Bear Bears, would you say we are sort of in an animated renaissance with how many great animated shows are out there?
I mean, the 2010s have been like really good for modern cartoons in general. So yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, you look back to like some of the 90s animations, and they're awful. I mean, they were fun because we grew up with them, but like, you look at the animation style and you're like, God, this is terrible. You look at some of the animation styles nowadays and it's like, yeah, it's pretty nice. But at the same time, it's still like the even mix of like, you get some great animated ones back in the day, you get some really bad ones, and I feel like you get some bad animated ones nowadays. So.
Well, that's the thing, is I think the good ones stick with us, and all the terrible ones just kind of fade off into obscurity.
That's true. Thank you. Our Real Monsters is still around though. That was still awful.
And I'm not bitter because the 80s keep getting reinvented, so, you know, never too far without Transformers, G.I. Joe, or My Little Pony.
They just make them live action and ruin them.
Hello.
Hello. So, if you were going to make an episode of the show, what would it be about?
Ooh.
We haven't had a beach episode yet, have we?
Oh no, stop. No beach episode.
No, we did have one of the Equestria Girls.
Oh, the Equestria Girls. I mean, no, we need one for the regular show.
I want a Celestia story. I want a Celestia episode.
Yes, an episode where Celestia eats a sandwich for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Cheese
I'd watch it.
I'd like to see, like Celestia and Luna's parents or something at some point. Because I've gotten, like, we've had this question in the past, and a lot of the stuff that I've said I've wanted to see have eventually popped up. Like, I wanted to see Rainbow Dash's parents, and all of a sudden they were like, hello! So I was like, all right. But yeah, I'd like to see, like some kind of look back Like, it's funny because I feel like I'm actually taking an answer you've said a lot in the past.
No, so I have a new one, and I'm stealing it from our friend Hirasashi. I want a raid episode or something of the sort where all the good guys discover. It's kind of like Justice League versus like the Legion of Doom, where it's like you got Chrysalis and then Tyrek and then Samura's horns in a little like chair, like a little wheelchair going, or whatever. And it's like all the good guys versus the bad guys. I'd love that. That'd be cool. I hope for it this season, dang it.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Would you guys ever considering doing for a Halloween's Bronies React, reacting to the G1 MLP movie with Danny DeVito?
What?
He's in the movie.
Danny DeVito was in. That's amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna watch it.
Can I offer you an egg during this?
I don't even know if it would be warranted as a Halloween episode.
We could do it after the generation's over.
Yeah. There's some stuff that I've always wanted to look back at, and that includes like maybe some stuff from like season 1 and 2 before we actually got the Bronies Reacts going, and that's something that we might end up doing as well. Just for fun. But yeah, you never know.
Danny DeVito makes everything better though.
Hey, I'm a pony. Check it out.
Hey, Charlie, look at me. I got a horn, Charlie.
Hello.
Hello, Bronies React community.
Hi.
Nice to see you guys.
We're good to see you now.
Also, the question here is what locations would you want the ponies to travel to near in the future, or background characters to see more often?
The beach.
Ponies.
Okay, so back to the beach again.
Tartarus.
Tartarus?
That's like part of the raid episode or something, where they're like, oh my gosh, they kidnapped Yada, we gotta go to Tartarus.
It'd be funny if they like we see an episode from Tartarus and it's actually like a really nice place.
This isn't Tartarus, it's tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
I want to see them go back to Winnipeg.
I want to see them go to Zootopia.
Everything has Zootopia. I want you to have to be on the show, you bunny rabbit.
I'd like to see the Shady Hollows.
Yeah, Utopia.
More on that. That sounds like a cool place.
On what?
Shady Hollows.
Is it like?
That's where they fought the Pony and Shadow.
Oh, okay, cool.
Word, man. Word.
Also, I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Other than yourselves, what other YouTubers do you look up to in the community?
Me.
Just curious.
Logan Paul.
I'm kidding. Last question.
We found a changeling in the forest.
He's not part of the pony community, but Andre Meadows of Black Nerd Comedy. I really like him a lot.
I watch a lot of like gameplay people. Like I watch Jacksepticeye. Yeah, I know. I'm a 12-year-old. Whatever. But yeah,
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
My
Thank
questions.
A bit of an unpopular opinion time, but you guys ever heard of Friendship is Witchcraft?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on it?
Hilarious.
They're clever.
Funny.
10 out of 10. Would watch again.
I thought the writing was its shining point.
It's so brilliant and different and unique. They're Jenny Nicholson. I mean, it's so cool to see her go from being a part of that, and now she's like her own autonomous entity with Star Wars and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that he's not making horsewomen anymore.
Yeah, people move on, I suppose. It happens.
Well, I wonder if he's gonna animate You Smooze, You Lose.
Maybe. You're talking about Griffin.
Griffinella?
Griffinella, that's right. Yeah. You're talking about him, right? Well, ask him on Twitter.
Yeah. Thank you for your question.
Hopefully.
All right, 2 more. We're almost there.
I've got a quick question for Race and anyone else who can apply. What's your average timeline for a Bronies React?
What's the what?
What's your average timeline?
6 months of watching Zootopia and not working on the project.
Oh yeah, no, I'd say so. What I do is I'll usually send out a format close to like an episode coming out. And format is just basically saying film your stuff. Here's the questions. And I try to give a couple weeks for people to get their footage in, and then from there it's usually about 2 weeks of editing. I always think it's 1 week, and it never is. I'm like, oh no. So yeah, so I mean it's about a month worth of putting everything together, giving everyone time to get their stuff in. So
unless he forgets to send you his format.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Hey, here you go.
I sent them a
Get
message.
this
I'm
done
like,
today.
Hey guys, where's your just checking in on your footage? And they're like, what footage?
I was like, don't you do this to me.
This happened.
Don't you do this.
This happened 2 days ago, actually. So, all right. Well, thank you. All right. Last question.
Hey guys,
guys? How are you guys doing so far?
Good.
And,
Excellent question.
My question is, what would your guys' reactions be if My Little Pony did a crossover with Family Guy?
I'd mostly be confused.
Hey, Lois, look, I'm a Pegasus. Oh,
Peter, you're a unicorn.
Look at that naked one over there. He's like Bugs
Hey,
Bunny.
Peter, I got wings, Peter.
Peter, I can't fly with my broken wings, Peter.
Wow. I guess that's the answer for that one. Thank you for your question. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the Bronies React panel. You all have a great rest of your Saturday. We'll all be doing a bunch of different panels. You have a good one. Oh boy.